Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers' victory yesterday, 120 to 109 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. With this victory, the Lakers improved its record to 36-30. They are in the ninth place in this moment in the West Conference, and they finished the last week with the record of three victories and one loss. Where this game, the Lakers play a very great basketball level, especially in the offense side, and the Lakers took advantage as the Minnesota Timberwolves didn't play with three out of his five starting lineup players because Anthony Towns, nor Rudy Gobert, nor Anderson played yesterday, and the Lakers took advantage of this. About this game was the Lakers, how I told you, play a very great basketball level in the offense side. Where in the first half was very competitive and close, but in the second half is when the Lakers took advantage, especially in the last quarter to win the game. About the game, the first quarter was very close, where the game started very well, where they started to score a lot of points in the first minutes of the quarter. Later they reduced this rhyme, and the Lakers closed better the quarter, and they took advantage of 4 point difference, 32 to 28. In the second quarter is where we saw the best play in the offense, where both teams scored more than 35 points. In this quarter, the Minnesota Timberwolves play better because they scored 40 points. The Lakers scored 37 points. The Timberwolves reduced the difference to a 1 point difference, and the Lakers were just leading by 1 point difference, 69 to 68 in the halftime. The third quarter, the Lakers started very great the quarter, because in the first 5 minutes of the quarter, the Lakers took a 30 points lead, where I thought that the Lakers were gonna to handle all the game, and they are gonna to close and win the game in the third quarter, but not. In the last 5 minutes of the quarter, the Lakers head coach Dervin Hab decided to sit down the LeBron James, because to rest the rest of the quarter, and it's when the Timberwolves took advantage of that. They improved his basketball level. They tied the game, and in the last play of the third quarter, they took the lead of the game, and the Timberwolves were leading the game 92 to 91 in the end of the third quarter. But the big difference was in the beginning of the fourth quarter, where in the first 5 minutes of the quarter, the Lakers outscored the Minnesota Timberwolves 21-4 to take a lead of wait a minute, to take a little of 60 or 16 point difference, 60 point difference, that in the end the Minnesota Timberwolves reduced that lead, but this wasn't enough, and the Lakers won the game 120 to 109. About the general statistics, the Lakers threw for a 53 percentage of field goal. They play a very great game in offense, how I told you, and they just allowed that the Timberwolves threw for a 42.3 percentage for field goal. About the three points made, the Lakers just made 10, and they allow 16 triples from the Timberwolves. And you can see here that the Lakers attack a lot of the paint, and they scored 22 free throws in 29 attempts. And in the paint, that was the big difference here, was that the Lakers outscored by 20 points difference the Minnesota Timberwolves in this department, where the Lakers won the paint 64 to 44. And the only bad for the Lakers is that they had 19 turnovers. And about the individual statistics, the best player was Anthony Davis. That he played a tremendous game. He made his 50 double double of the season and his 11 consecutive double double in the season. So he's played a very great basketball level, where he scored 27 points, 25 rebounds, made 5 assists. He had 3 blocks and 7 steals. And the second best score was best player was LeBron James, that he made 29 points, and he was 1 assist shy to make another double double. The third best scorer was Austin Reeves with 90 points. The fourth one was Rui Hachimura with 50 points, and the last one was D'Angelo Russell with 13 points. So how was this week? The last week, sorry. The Lakers play 4 games where they won 3 games and they just lose 1 game. They defeated the 1 week ago the Oklahoma City Thunder, the actual number 1 set in the conference, 116-104. The last Wednesday they lost against the Kings, 120-130, where the Lakers had a 90-point advantage in the first quarter, but they blow up and they lost that game. Later, the last Friday, the Lakers won in the last play of the game, where they defeated the Bucks by 1 point difference, 123-122, where the Dinwiddie blocked the basketball to Damian Lillard, and the Lakers lost that game. Where the D'Angelo Russell played a tremendous game in that game. He scored 44 points, 21 of them in the last quarter, and this was great because LeBron James didn't play that game. And yesterday, the game that the Lakers played a tremendous game, they took advantage of the Timberwolves absence, and the Lakers won this game by 11-point difference, 120-109. So what's next? This week the Lakers will play just only 2 games. Remember how I told you the Lakers have 3 games more than the rest of the conference teams. So the Lakers they will have a week with just 2 games. So the Lakers will take advantage of these 2 games because they are very important. And the most important of this is that these two games will be against the team that are in the conference, and the Lakers need to win these 2 games to win more games and to try to finish in the end of the week in the 7th or 6th place. The Lakers will play until the Wednesday, where this Wednesday the Lakers will travel to Sacramento. The next Wednesday, March 13, and 21 o'clock is Easter time. Remember that these 2 teams played 1 week ago, the last Wednesday, where the Lakers lost 120-130 against the Kings. This game was the Lakers were playing a very great basketball in the first quarter especially, but after that the Sacramento Kings played better and they won the game. The Lakers and the Kings have played 3 games, where unfortunately the Lakers have lost the 3 games. So this is a very important game to win, because if the Lakers win, they can escalate more position. Yesterday the Sacramento Kings lost against the Houston Rockets, and in this moment the Kings are in the 7th place with a record of 36-27, and the Lakers have a record of 36-30. If the Lakers win this game, maybe they can escalate to the 8th position or take the 7th position. And I think that this game will be a very close, but I think that the Lakers could win this game by 1 or 3-point difference. Maybe this game could finish in the last play of the game or in overtime. And later the Lakers will play the last game of the week against the Warriors, where the Lakers will receive the Warriors the next Saturday, March 16 and 19:30 Eastern time. The Warriors lost the last Saturday against the Spurs, where Stephen Curry didn't play. Remember, the Lakers and the Warriors have played 2 games this season, where the first one was the best game for the Lakers in the season, where the Lakers defeated 145-144 at the Warriors into overtime. And the last month the Lakers traveled to Golden State, to San Francisco, where the Lakers lost that game by 18 point difference, but in the game LeBron James didn't play. This is a very important game because you can see here that the Lakers are in the 9th place and the Warriors are in the 10th place. So the Lakers need to win this game because it's a must game. So I think that this game will be closer like the first game, but I think that the Lakers will win this game because they will play home and they have better team than the Warriors. The Lakers will win this game by 5 or more point difference, and the Lakers will finish the season with a record of 2-0. The most probably, I don't know, we need to wait for some combination, but I think that the Lakers will we could finish the week in the seventh place or 6th place, depend of the rest of the scores. You can see here that there is just the Lakers are just 1 game behind the Suns and 3 games behind the Pelicans. So it's a must to win the both games and see what happens. So here's what my opinion on my analysis. So what happened yesterday was the Lakers defeated 120-109 the Timberwolves, and the Lakers improved his record to 36-30, and they are still in the 9th place of the conference. See you next video. Gibran.